that hot sauce.
I've always said I'm not a fan of hot sauce, but
that's a game changer. This dish is called Texas Caviar.
also known as Cowboy Caviar, but there's no caviar in this dish. It was very popular in Texas and then spread for the rest of America.
And it might be spreading to the UK as well.
First up, onions. So I'm gonna thinly slice these. Now, this dish started back in the 1940s.
Not this dish.
No, that dish is actually a pie dish, but we're improvising today and using it for the presentation of today's caviar.
I'm here all video, don't worry. Fun little fact for you, we call this spring onion. I believe you call it green onion.
There we go. So you pop that into the dish.
Yes, ma'am.
And now we're going in with some tomatoes.
Slow down, I can't keep up with you.
It says we've got to do them into bite-sized chunks. So this is going to be another one of those dishes that's a bit of a dip. I guess it's one of those things that you would share at potlucks with family, friends, gathering, that kind of thing. Let us know, do you call it Texas caviar or Cowboy caviar? I guess it depends on where you're from.
So this dish was created by Helen Corbitt, served at the Houston Country Club, and it got its nickname Texas Caviar because it was basically the Texan version of fancy caviar. So instead of expensive fish eggs, they used beans.
So this is feeling quite southern with black-eyed peas or beans, and then should go in with the tomato.
I have to say, I'm liking the colours already.
I think this is one of the reasons it's popular because it looks really colourful, really fresh. I guess it tastes fresh because you've got fresh ingredients, but it feeds the crowd as well, relatively inexpensively. Now we're gonna go in with some corn. We need a little bit of flavour, so we're gonna get some crushed garlic, and now the divisive part.
Divisive? Oh dear.
Not divisive from our perspective, but I know not everybody likes cilantro. Some people have got that thing where they think cilantro actually tastes like soap, so they don't like it. I don't think it tastes like soap. I quite like cilantro, and it wouldn't be a Texas dish, I don't think, without some cilantro. So we're gonna chop that up, stems and all. Whilst I do that, this is a dip, so it's gonna need a little bit of dressing. So do you wanna go in with 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar? Now, I guess there are gonna be lots of different recipes for this particular dish, but this one that we're following today is from a recipe book, which we'll link down in the description if you do want to follow it. But it says that the actual addition of the balsamic vinegar makes this a favourite dish in their family.
1, 2, 2, cool.
Now, another thing that I think needs to be in a Texas dish is some jalapenos.
I thought you were going to say Modelo.
Well, that would be quite nice. But this particular recipe says instead of using jalapeno pepper, to use your favourite hot sauce. So it has to be Bahula. Now, Alyssa's just woke up, so David has gone to get her, and she is going to do a cheeky little taste test of this one without the hot sauce I'm going to add. So we're going to add in some of our favourite hot sauce. I'm saying favourite, I've not actually tried this version, but I am quite excited to try it. Okay, and then the final ingredient is an avocado, and it says to use 1 to 2 avocados, so we're just gonna stick with 1. I don't mind avocado in other things, but I'm not like a massive fan of it, like some people would have it on toast. I don't mind it if it's like in a guacamole, mixed in with like a taco. Let's go with our coriander, or cilantro, shall I say. So it is looking really fresh and flavourful. I can see the balsamic drizzling through there. When would you typically have a dish like this? Would you serve it for parties and gatherings? Or is it like one of those football, Super Bowl kind of snacks that you would have? There we have it. It's as simple as that. That is all we're gonna do. We're gonna get some tortilla chips, and then we're gonna try this one and see what it's like as a, I don't know, do we rate this as a dip? I'm not sure, but we'll see what it tastes like. Now, Alyssa's got a little blended up version here that she's gonna try. Yeah, we're trying to get you more involved in taste tests, aren't we, darling? think she's trying to work out the flavours. Nice. Now, Alyssa didn't seem to dislike it, and she's still going on it, so I've got high hopes for this one. I will admit that the only thing I did do with Alyssa is I did add in a bit of cream cheese, which I thought was quite a good little addition.
This looks beautiful. It looks really, really colourful, flavoursome. I can see like the oils on everything. Looks great. I cannot wait to tuck in, but please, you go first, darling.
Let's try some.
I reckon it's going to go really, really well with the balsamic vinegar as well. Yeah?
I'm pleasantly surprised. Very tasty, lots going on. Balsamic's not too overpowering, so you're getting a little hint of it, but not a lot. Can't taste any hot sauce really, so maybe need to add some more.
If in doubt, add some more hot sauce. I cannot wait any longer. I'm going to have to go in, darling.
It does feel really fresh. I'm liking the beans when you get into the beans. I just think they've got a really nice flavour. Very subtle, but nice.
Oh yeah, fresh. Not getting any balsamic vinegar.
No?
I think it needs a little bit more, and definitely no hot sauce.
I'm feeling like I might do this. Got more hot sauce that time? I think I doused this in hot sauce.
I got a little bit of balsamic vinegar, and it enhanced the taste. So I'm not sure if we needed more, or we didn't stir it well enough.
Oh, I may have put too much hot sauce on that one little bite, but gosh, the flavour coming out of that hot sauce. Really good.
You like hot sauce? Oh yeah, there she is.
So guys, let us know, would you put something like bell peppers in here? Would you onions rather than the green onions? Would you add jalapenos instead of the hot sauce? Let us know how you make your Cowboy Caviar or Texas Caviar. And also let us know if you're from Texas and if this is something different in Texas.
That hot sauce makes it.
Yeah. I've always said I'm not a fan of hot sauce, but
with the hot sauce, that's a game changer. I think it needs more balsamic vinegar, not really getting too much, but this is lovely, it's hot sauce.
It's the limon one, so you can really taste it, can't you?
You know what, I think a bit of cream cheese on this would be quite nice as well.
Well, you could have sour cream as well, but it is a bit reminiscent of a salsa,
Yeah.
isn't it? I suppose those fresh flavours, the guacamole. I mean, it's got everything that a salsa would have, but with beans. So, ratings out of 10.
I'd like a little bit more vinegar in there. With the hot sauce, I'm probably gonna go an 8 out of 10. Maybe I'm gonna go 9 out of 10. The hot sauce, it makes it.
I suppose the only thing with the balsamic vinegar is it can turn everything a bit more brown, so it wouldn't look as appealing, so maybe that's why it's toned down. A little bit more balsamic would kind of amplify the flavours in that. The vinegar would really bring some of those tastes out.
I think the standout today in this video is Chihuahua hot sauce. Yes, Chihuahua hot sauce, lemon.
I think I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I'm not sure where it sits in terms of a meal. Would it be classed as like a dip? And if I was comparing it to some of the other dips that we've tried, it wouldn't be as high up there, but I do really like it. And I think you could quite easily add that to like a salad as a little bit of a side. Not for you? What don't you like about it? Oh, the onion. What do you give it out of 10 then? Oh, a 0. What do you want to eat instead?
Yoga.
If you've enjoyed this as much as we're enjoying trying things, then please subscribe to the channel and join us on our adventures. And if you didn't know, we're coming to Michigan soon, so be sure to subscribe to find out everything that we're getting up to.
And all that leaves us little British family to say is,
Take care,
God bless.
and see you on the next video.